All right, yo, what up? This is y'all shook up. Just gonna talk about the biggest problem in Elder Scrolls Online in 2025. Major performance issues, pretty much, would be my number one complaint. This is a live stream that I took from, I try to clip some of my stuff, but this was with V, Crest, Zeus, Taxman. It's just gameplay in the background. I just want to talk over it, but I really wanted to, discuss the biggest problem in ESO, and in my opinion, it's the performance issues. With the new Vengeance, I don't think that's going to actually do anything. I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think that it's going to actually, you know, um, help performance? Is it going to hurt performance? What do we have to lean on in the future? I think majority of the players that have took time away from the game, not necessarily left the game, it's that the performance behind the game, it's real difficult for people to continue to play a game that has this amount of major performance problems. When you start fighting and you can't bar swap and you die because you couldn't bar swap, that's more frustrating than dying because of the lack of skill. Like if you have lack of skill, you can be okay with that because you could say I need to get better, right? But if it's not the lack of skill, but it's the fact that you can't bar swap, you can't, you're glitching out constantly. Those kind of problems should not be occurring. We shouldn't have those issues. Now, I understand that there's problems in every game. I've literally played every game that I can possibly play. But at the end of the day, regardless of the problems that are in games, we shouldn't have to deal with that. It shouldn't be something that, as a customer, a paying customer, that your performance is lackluster. One thing is cross healing, and you guys being able to fix that and update that and say, hey, you know what, we're gonna not do no more cross healing and to this extent, right? And another thing is having major performance issues. Those can kill a game. And so this game is wonderful. It's very good. It's very, fun. So, obviously you're going to have a lot of people still playing this, but you really want to try to perfect the performance on games like this because it's such a great game. It has so many, unique things that a lot of other games don't offer. And the combat's extremely fun, right? I'm trying to make a mag sword right now. But if you don't get it together, you're going to run into an issue where you're going to lose players based on the performance of the game, which you really don't want. At the end of the day, you really don't want it. It's too bad that they have such major. I remember when that proc, I'm like, took 30 minutes. There's a lot of people playing. I mean, it was like an hour wait. Um, and one thing that the game can really focus on, if only they can see this video, and I'm not saying because of me, I'm saying if they could see the videos where people are trying to explain to them that the performance of their game is what's causing a lot of a lot of the problems for people. I don't know how to fix it. I can tell you that you have to fix it because at the end of the day, that's what people want, is for you to fix your performance in your game. So, I understand that you guys are working on something else, but without performance, you're going to really struggle keeping a player base. You got your diehard fans like myself, but at the end of the day, if you don't, keep your player base happy and you don't actually say, maybe we should focus on performance. If bigger YouTubers were to just stress on the performance, like the people that are, streamers with all these, 100,000 followers, I don't know what the case may be, but someone that has a much larger channel than mine and is connected with these people, they might be able to, say, hey, maybe we should work on the performance. But the problem is that if you're not working on the performance and you're over here planning to take this ability away, that ability away, we're not going to do this. I'm over here trying to mastercraft a mag sword, right? Now, I'm over here grinding gear, grinding everything I got to grind to get a good sword or a mag blade. But how am I gonna just get that taken away with the new vengeance. That doesn't make any sense. What logic does that make? Um, I think it would be smarter if they were to scratch that and then focus on performance. You know what I mean? Because getting Zerg down, I can deal with. Like all these guys are chasing us, right? They're literally chasing us. Um, I'm okay with that. You know, like there's what 8 or 9 of them, and there's 4 of us. If we lose this, that's okay because the cross healing, I get that. Then that means that they can update it, that they can fix that, that they can, go through with trying to fix, maybe we shouldn't have so much cross healing. Maybe we could tone down these numbers, this. But when the performance is bad and you start running into major issues, it's like there's nothing you can really do. And then next thing you know, you're just pissed off and you just don't even want to play because the performance on everything is just no good. So then you're just sitting there with your thumb in your mouth going, I couldn't, there's nothing. I died because I couldn't bar swap. The skill was literally not going off. I'm spamming the shit out of the controller and the skill's not going off. So what am I supposed to do? There's nothing I can do, right? The performance is everything in a game. That's everything. Battlefield 4 was one of the best games, but it had netcode issues and people were pissed, right? You got to understand that if these people that make this game, if they don't see that they have such a great game on their hands, but it's getting held back by performance, then really I don't know what to tell them. I truly do not know what to tell them. Having this kind of issue it's not something you want to deal with, to be honest. It's just not. You don't want to have issues like this. Especially when you have such a great opportunity on your hands. So, I know it's a little bit of a rant. I hope you guys, the gameplay in the background. I think we kill everybody here. I truly don't remember. I know that that I'm pretty sure I alt dump them because some of them start running away. So I think it was like a 7-on-4. But the performance in this whole situation was what was really like holding me back. Now I'm trying to save up to a fat hurricane so I can really hit some of these guys pretty hard. And I'm watching it as you guys are watching it. But like I said, the performance in this game literally has to be the number one priority of this game for them moving forward. If they do not do that and they do not focus on the performance, they are going to run into major issues. Major issues in the future. And so, in my opinion, focus on the performance and then everything else will come into play. So I definitely appreciate you guys' support. I appreciate everything, that you guys have done. If you guys have any comments or anything and suggestions, just let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Out.